Wait a minute, who is that? Is that? No, it can't be. It is. This is the guy that used to post weekly videos, but then he stopped uploading and he forgot about us and he fizzled out and no one cares anymore. Yeah, that's me. But I have my excuses, and you're going to find out why I've not been uploading as much. So keep watching this video because I have some really unique advice for you today as well. So, hello everyone, welcome back. I don't know. Today is the 18th of March, the year 2020, and I'm sure you all know what's going on. Some of you already know, but I live in Lima in Peru, and we're currently under quarantine, just like lots of other countries in the world right now. Probably you're under quarantine as well. The deal was that we're allowed to go out to buy supplies or go to the pharmacy or the doctor, of course. But actually today we got some news, and I think it's called toque de queda in Spanish, which means literally touch of stay. If you speak Spanish, you can maybe give me a better translation. But what that means is we are no longer allowed to go outside from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. No one at all, for no reason. So if the military, because the military will be scouting the streets, if they find anyone outside, they could arrest them. If they resist, I mean, they have guns, you know, things are getting pretty serious. Things are getting a bit stricter and quarantines are becoming a little bit more enforced and a little bit more serious as governments around the world begin to take the coronavirus pandemic more seriously. And I think you guys should expect, if you haven't already been hit with this blow of quarantine, you should expect that pretty soon. Now, you've probably been up to your ears in advice on how to manage life under quarantine during the COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic. Don't touch your face. Wash your hands for 20 seconds every time. Get those palms, the backs of your hands, in between your fingers, your fingernails, your thumbs, your fingertips, your wrists, every single time. What I like to do is imagine that I've just cut some really hot chilies without gloves, and then I've got to put some contact lenses in my eyes. So yeah, wash them that thoroughly. Also, if your government hasn't already called quarantine or lockdown in your country, it is strongly advised that you do this voluntarily. Stay home. This really is so important. I'm sure you've seen lots of people on social media, or even maybe your friends and your family, not taking it seriously, but you can take it seriously. We just had St. Patrick's Day, and I think that the more conscientious of us and the more well-informed people among us, does that make sense? Stayed at home and resisted the Guinness-fueled celebrations that we so love every year. So good job if you're staying home so far, and if you're not, just stay home, please. Now, how can you keep busy? I'm gonna tell you what I've been up to. First of all, working, of course. I do feel very fortunate to be a work from home worker person by default. My normal job is working from home, so I feel very lucky to be able to continue to work. Working out, I miss going outside and running, even though it's only day 3, and let's be honest, I probably wouldn't have gone out and gone for a run if I weren't under quarantine anyway, but I would have thought about it. I've been using the Nike Training Club app. It's a free app. This isn't like a sponsored video or anything. It's a really good app because you can just choose the duration of your workouts, you can choose the difficulty. If you have any equipment, you can choose workouts with certain equipment, or if you have nothing, no weights or anything, like I don't have anything, you can choose no equipment workouts and just download it and go and start working out. It's great. It's important to stay active and to try and stay fit during the outbreak because you've got to keep your immune system strong. What's the other thing I've been doing?
Yeah, just get to the point. Sell whatever you're trying to sell, Joe.
Don't listen to that. That's not. I've been managing and creating my own podcast, Filmcouch, and I'm very proud of this. It's available on, and I've got to look at the script here, it's available on Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Overcast, Pocket Casts, and Radio Public. So just search Filmcouch on your preferred podcast platform. I want to bring us together, you and me. Now, we all like watching films, don't we? Each week I release a new Filmcouch podcast episode where I and my co-host Nicola talk about a different film every episode. Now, we're not like professional critics or anything, but we both have a little bit of knowledge and we both enjoy discussing different aspects of film and sometimes how they kind of translate into real life. Anyway, you've got to listen to kind of get what it's about. So far we've chatted about and done episodes on, and I'm not going to look at the script. It's over here, but I'm not going to look at it. I can remember. Joker. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Parasite. Jojo Rabbit. Spider-Man, Enter the Spider-Verse. Amazing film. Hereditary. Also, probably my new favourite film. Spoilers. And Midsummer, which as of the 18th of March, it will be released in Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, in 4 days on the 22nd of March. Still have to edit that. Join the community. If you want, you can email us suggestions to filmcouchpodcast@gmail.com. That's filmcouchpodcast@gmail.com. If you want us to talk about a specific film, even if it's like a really strange niche film from your country, you can email us suggestions to filmcouchpodcast@gmail.com. And we'll credit your suggestion, we'll credit you, and we'll say thanks to this person in the episode when we eventually get around to it. Whoa, wait a minute. I can see the look on some of your faces now. Some of you are thinking, this guy's an opportunist. He's trying to make money while there's a pandemic going on. He wants people to come and listen to his content. The podcast is completely free. There aren't any ads. It's not monetized in any way. Nicole and I just love talking about film. We decided to do this a while back, and we just want to kind of create a little community. Actually, this podcast is to blame for the lack of content on my YouTube channel lately. I am really shifting my creative efforts, over to the podcast. And each podcast, by the way, it's not just, an hour of us talking. I spend a lot of time editing and putting some little fancy bits in there, sections from the film, sections from interviews and things like that to really keep them entertaining and make sure that it's worth listening to. King Paimon is one of 72 demons named in the arse. Just look at your face. This is. I gotta do this. I gotta be serious. All right. Okay. King Paimon is one of 72 demons named in the Ars Goetia. I gotta. So I guess this is like an invitation for you to join the Film Couch community. We would very much appreciate your listenership and hope that you enjoy them. There's one other thing that I've been doing in my very long, awful stretch of 3 days quarantine in Peru, and that's dealing with an ear infection. I think it started yesterday morning, and I didn't really know what to do because I didn't want to go outside, go to the doctor. And luckily, I had a video call with my doctor, and they're actually going to send over medication to me, so that's pretty cool. And I'd just like to take this opportunity to remind you guys, now that you're going to be spending a bit more time at home, don't wear your AirPods or your earbuds or even your headsets for long periods of time. Make sure you keep the music or the sound at a reasonable level. Often people have the volume too high, and just keep yourself avoiding ear infections because it hurts a lot. Stay home, stay safe, stay home, stay calm, stay home, and listen to Film Couch Podcast. See you soon.